quite inspiring, as well as a bit of inspired play from Cruz as well.
I mean, the way that Premier's been playing it, it's very anti-neon at the moment, so we'll see if TENTEN's going to have any luck. To start off things, however, Killua onto Clues.
XDL hiding in the corner, though, does go a little bit unchecked, but Premier spots it out at the last second, so will be able to gun him down, but quick on the draw from Sugar Zero through the rotating door.
Gonna look for some settling down at the moment, but ZETA have the spike, Quack.
And Jitboy's trying to pull off the flank, but Primi, okay, still good on holding the angles, does find it. Jitboy's through the door, makes a bit of noise, so Sugar Zero will be able to pick up the...
In as well. I think those are going to be some pretty pivotal members for this side right now, as we've got a bit of a counterplay towards Mount.
Yeah, especially with the flash sending through, and that allows for XDL to swing out from the door side, picks up a double, and off towards the side of Rubble as well. A bit of contact until Thigh falls to a bit of a Clues,
but going to think better of it.
It does take some weight off of Talon's back.
Yeah, and forcing out a drone here as well, I would have said would be nice, but TENTEN on the immediately to this A site too.
ZETA reading the map for now, but still keeping things interesting. Talon with the dark cover.
Oh, but look what's happening at mid, Quack.
Asking Cruz. Movements. Cruz trying to hold down the line. Will be able to find the double kill needed. Primi as well taking down another member, and that will be the mid-round call for Talon to get the spike delivered over onto B. TENTEN swings out off of tree side. Oh my goodness, it's already a triple kill for the guy.
And what can Shota do here? Still with a ghost of his own. You really want to see TENTEN meet up with him or try and find Cruz. Now they know where he is.
A little bit of noise. Shota still nearby, but not without the utility. He's still going to just swing out though. Finds a dink and then the kill. Killua trying to hold. He's up by Heaven. Has the range for it. Takes down Shota, but TENTEN trying to slip in. Close range, rifle for rifle. Killua sudden peek. TENTEN just holds the angle and nails the round.
Standing up on that one, Chief. That is a big round to come out from you on the bonus as well. Great. Yeah, but now the info's all here and in the thorns. You're not really going to be able to move there. Look at the damage already done.
Okay, they will be able to use the dark cover for a bit of, well, coverage.
Yep.
But of course, given the classics, it's going to be simple removal from XDL into the Gulag, and also for Clues to hold down the line, finding a bit of a shot, and then for the Vandal to seal the deal at the very end. A flawless...
It might even be given over to them just to take the site for ZETA to set up some post plants. And retakes.
Whoa, but then ZETA begins to push out. Look at this. A lot of footsteps heard. Jitboys will be able to go for the exchange at the very least.
Yeah, but everything towards this A side at the moment is going to be open territory for Talon to take control of. Just comes down to Shota by himself. Good to dispatch of Cruz.
That's kind of an impactful frag already launched.
The cover though, it's going to fade and then they're going to be movable again.
Okay, play for time. Rolling Thunder now sent over, so staggering the ultimate somewhat. Killua goes for the swing. He's trying to pick them off one by one. They will fall like dominoes.
And on the board, Talon will go. TENTEN, something to kind of make mention of right now. A bit of a different look towards ZETA.
Of all lines to hold as well.
Yeah.
Getting up by the door.
A free gimme. Premi not expecting that one.
How could you expect that? Stun to try to push him off of the line, but it's well for Jitboys to create a little bit of havoc around B site.
Yeah, he's looking for some more. Close one out, flashed up, no scopes. I mean, it shouldn't work, but sometimes when you're at a single choke, it may.
Oh, relay as well. Now for Shota to slide in. Off from the smokes, unexpected play from ZETA, and it completely keep things under control. Talon elect to push into C once again. ZETA have swapped up the setups though. Shota in with the op this time.
And I mean, he does have the Steel Garden as well, but you don't necessarily need to use it. I mean, it's a lopsided buy from Talon here.
Okay, 3 peaks, sheer wall tripped.
You've got assistance from TENTEN now as well. Still an Arc Rose available. Confirming info. No one's immediately left the scene, but Shota good for one. Traded though onto TENTEN, okay. Is that gun retrievable though for Jitboys?
Possibly, but still, Shota, the looming threat on the site.
Might need to actually use the ult here.
Cage slipped through. Jitboys trying to get all sneaky beaky.
I like the silence, Quack.
So far undetected, but with the salvo sent out, it will flush Shota away in on towards XDL, who was not spotted before. Still holding the angles. Camera shot down as well. Both Cruz and Jitboys pinned down around the pillar, but they're trying to get some wallbang shots through. They will be able to find a couple, and off towards the top flick. Down to the last player, Shota swaps over to the Vandal, tries to parkour around, but Cruz will spot him.
From a deficit, as for me, TENTEN is still around this A site, and if he gets the overdrive on, it could be huge.
Primi, he's the one closer. But unfortunately, with the swing out, it's Thai who bites the dust, but still Primi able to fire back. A bit
Shota?
Of exchange off towards the B side as well, and that's Shota gone.
30 seconds left.
But Primi still keeping ZETA invested closer towards Tree, takes down yet another player. XDL for the trade, and then the spike. No one's there, so this gives them a clue as well, if you will. Now off to check in towards spawn, but the duel lost, and that's now kill contract into the gulag. Cruz needs to land the shot. Even if he does, once he's out of it, that could have been an opportunity for Clues, nonetheless, to close out the round. ZETA, what a methodical round.
Lots of backwards and forwards there, you kind of feel. And now we got a quicker plate for Rubble Control from Talon, but it can be met by TENTEN and Sugar Zero.
Still, yeah, they are very close by. Primi will instantly get the heck out of dodge, but still, Sugar Zero pushing out, taking the initiative. He will be able to find one frag. Trades coming through, and Primi trying to support his team to the best of his ability, but they all line up. All shut down towards Rubble. Safe.
That's good on the saturate, but no one's going to overextend too far to be able to figure him out and drop just yet.
And TENTEN as well as Clues have already made their way on towards Heaven, so you gotta watch out. Shota swings out. Does he use the ult? He's trying to prevent them from getting the spike planted. Still, Clues off of the Heaven peak will be able to find a double. Cruz as well as Killua. Weaponry not quite supporting them. They are kind of far away, trying to hop back into sight, but Sugar Zero denies entry. Just Cruz to play for the post plant, but XDL spots him out with the salvos being sent over. ZETA have completely locked Talon down.
ZETA are locked in on this defensive side. That is for sure. Superior weaponry into that round as well. Just leaving the site open, I guess you would say, in knowing that Talon go a little bit faster for that Rubble Control. Nobody in where its location is.
Almost necessary, but beginning to peek out now. He hears the footsies.
And XDL's just going to catch him when he comes out of the drone and can't get his gun. So that's just good isolation fights that you take an advantage for the 5 versus 4.
Unfortunate scenario for Cruz, but still the team decides to press on once again into the A site. It's been tough to read how ZETA are setting up their defenses, but still onto the trades.
And if you want to buy some more time here as Shota, you can just drop your ultimate. Because Primi's sneaking in, and he's found Shota too. Clues not able to establish the trade.
And with a saturate as well, Clues will dodge it. But nonetheless, it is 2 players close by. Clues needs to be prepared. Primi still good for the heads up. Off to the next one, and he finds his target.
Needed to see somebody on Talon feel like come out and just stomp on this round. And if there was ever anyone to do so, Quack, it was Primi. Do you give Sugar Zero, though, an inch in this round?
No way. He might take a whole mile if you do just that. Jit Boys at least will spot him out, so it allows for Primi and Thai to set up somewhat of a crossfire. With a flash sent over, Thai instantly spots his opponent. Deployed as well, but not quite stunned up. It's going to be the kill contract from XDL to pull Cruz away, and Cruz gets the flick at the end.
But Shota
Holds off onto the back lines. Shota back sight in C. He knows that there are a couple of players nearby, so tries to buy some time for the rest of his team to get over with the Steel Garden.
Yeah, not going to hold it for the next half here, Quack, but when the cage drops.
Shorty stuns as well, and Talon have arrived on the scene. Somewhat set up for it, but still Thigh to trade. Spike not planted yet.
Salvo's not going to be online for Cruz just yet, but the team wants to go in.
Oh, TENTEN, what a peek! Sugar Zero as well, and all of a sudden Talon find themselves in a bit of a lost situation around Rubble. Got a couple players in towards the B side as well. Cruz will spot them out, especially with a trip. He will find his target in TENTEN, but XDL for the exchange. Jit Boy's close by, cracks the shield, but the shield still allows for XDL to find his frags. 3 so far, and he's somewhat low HP. The shield supports him once again until he gets overwhelmed.
Yeah, could have won that duel if there wasn't a second member there and potentially had beat on for the ace.
But with that mid-round call, the spike getting planted over onto the C site. So, 2 tangos. Sugar Zero trying to mark the spot. He saw the dark cover emerging from this spot, so he knows exactly where they are. Close range with a right click. Spots over onto the second. As he hops over, it will just be a bit of a...
On this duelist role for now?
And it's kind of like what we've been needing to see from ZETA for the longest time. Now though, Talon, all 5 stacked up, pushed out towards Mound, and you have some shots being fired over. TENTEN still able to make some damage happen. Primy will pick up the Vandal though, and with that he swings, finds the double. Just Shota left, and he's got a ghost. Primy holds the angle, but what is this? The peak, and he's just
side and give map point over to ZETA.
Right, 3-11 as the scoreline. It's not easy to come back from, but if you are Talon, you still have a kind of a chance until TENTEN kicks things off this way though.
Yeah.
Relay Bolt and Shota as the flank watch as well. Cruz trying to possibly set up the flank while Primy does most of the heavy lifting on the site itself. Will spot out the first, that's the ISO gone. Now Cruz makes a bit of noise. Primy to hold, gets the flick, 90-degree over. Salvos as well, just to force ZETA to scramble, and Killua will take advantage of that situation. Still thinking about the B site. Can Killua live up to certain expectations? Uh-oh, that recon was kind of brutal. He will Clues dig deep though, and Clues still finding the shot. Thigh drops down, but unfortunately for Talon, Sugar Zero continues to decimate more towards the backside. Now on towards Thigh, TENTEN will find his mark. Jit Boy is out from the backlines now. The flank finally coming alive, but at what cost? 1 on 2.
TENTEN's low.
Nearby, but the barrel has been spotted. TENTEN with the dastardly angle. Sensing for the bit of a gap into the B site, they go in for that quick 4-man push. TENTEN just opens up a lot of space with XDL in to follow through. Just Primy up by the top of upper now. But where are the rest
all
of the Tide players? Exactly.
You can't help each other out almost whatsoever here.
Even if Jit Boys wants to go around back by Pillar, he's gonna trip that shear wall. So his only option through the door where it's just easily spotted out.
Yeah.
Now off towards a link, and the barrel simply found the final score on
his normal, challenger team, right? So it should be pretty comfortable for him. I like the space, by the way, that Talon are actually trying to take up towards A main right now, and Shota.
Yeah,
he's taken down quick.
The lurk early on, and you also have double Sentinel utility all across heaven. So instant trips, Jit Boys trying to play around for it, especially with the cage up as well. TENTEN though, just hopping right in, and Jit Boys thrown off balance. Killua tries to refill that space and will be able to do so.
See what Thai is going to be able to do here at the back of sight. You got to remember he can be encroached upon at the moment by Clues, who doesn't get the shot.
Crouch down, trades in, and also in for Sugar Zero to pick up the double. XDL then trying to hold down the line. He's the last one left alive. Cruz up from Garage, something that XDL will have to consider. Spike now picked up.
Do you consider pushing towards spawn or not? Do you even have an idea that a flank is going to be possible? Up a rope, Primy
try to surprise Primy, but yeah.
Hey, at least for
play does provide something a little bit different, especially with the barrier mesh now against the pistols, but quickly dispatched of. Cruz thought to aggress into it, especially with the grab net, but now punished for it. Marshall shot fired, but TENTEN still picking up the weapon.
It does come in, but just going to go for the destruction first. Did note that Shota has the smoke ready to bust out.
Second one sent over, yeah. Flash and into the poison cloud, but Primy trying to land as many of these flicks as possible. Unfortunately, they're not quite going the way that he wants to. Will airstrafe into safety, but that gives ZETA the spike plant. Reloads, finds the next target.
Clues, remember, right-click classic. It'll blow Primy over.
Depends on where the spike is planted as well, into the default spot. There's a really good chance that he could just B-hop his way into it. Primy updrafts away, holds the angle back.
Oh, he ran into it, no! Oh, no!
The final down to the site.
You've just scared Talon away from the site now at the moment. You're going to have to see big individual plays come out from Primy. Good setups.
Keep pushing out, and that's exactly what they're looking to do. TENTEN in with the flash, but Primy will hold his ground. Defense.
Yeah, that's it, isn't it? Time to just be bought with all of this destructive util.
Flashed over, Salvos in just to check, especially around the pillar, but because of this poison cloud, Sugar Zero can hold the angle so successfully. Primy, once again, trying to carry his team over, finds a quick tap onto Shota. And down to the final player, Clues holds as much as possible, the spike going off, Primy hunting for the frag, spots him out, but still at the very end of it, nonetheless,
scope out the opposition of who is here. Is Thai on the site, but it is a little bit of a trap at heaven.
Yeah, it also just kind of pushes Talon offline at the flank, but this is going to be a tough retake for sure, unless Primy can find every single tango. Updrafts, but immediately ZETA just backtracks into safety. Killua now off towards the pillar side. Will find the double kill needed. Where could the next few players be? Oh, it kind of pops off of him. And Primi will still land the flicks nonetheless, even finding the next player in towards Garage. Talon successfully bouncing back.
Yeah, needed to, 4 players rotated here for Talon.
And a potential Armageddon coming up from Killua. Flushes them possibly in. At least will take down TENTEN. But look at Sugar Zero.
Only the classics remember
Somewhat snuck in. Ah, yes. So nonetheless, with the classics, still shots found by Talon, being able to spray them down. Killua successfully secures the round for Heaven. Primi trying to mark as much as possible. It is the Outlaw, though. So needing to play with caution. Armageddon will flush Primi out of position, but he still lands his mark. Next target, Sugar Zero, tries to slither in with a Shrouded Step. Jit Boys will be able to lock one out, but still, Cruz now down towards the middle.
Oh, and he's denied from getting the
mid-teleport. Still the... Here comes the drone. Instantly destroyed by Clues, and he's trying to hang close by. Does have the salvos, but trying to play for the pit as much as possible until Killua launches the assault. Shoda now. Here's the spike tap, but the player hopped up and dived down from behind. Unexpected. Jit Boys doing what's needed for Talon.
Drop from above. When you've got numbers advantages, it gives you just...
about hitting Garage.
Yeah. You really want to try and charge on towards Primi, who has the Outlaw at the right spot with the shields that these players have. That's why 125 ain't enough.
Just a pixel of the back being spotted out. Now Thigh to hold down the line. Will get flashed away for a second with the Paranoia, but he sends out one of his own. Sugar Zero now getting gunned down, and Shoda to refill space.
What does Jit Boys want to do? He wants to try and find the timing here. 2 versus 2, remember. And that just jump spot will let them set up for a plant.
Also weapons picked up.
30 seconds left.
The Outlaw could be quite deadly in the hands of Clues. Okay, an attempt at stunning things up, but here comes the Annihilation.
Yeah, you can't
Does
get him
rob
out.
one away. Off towards Cruz to hold down the line as Clues swings out violently. But nonetheless, Talon to regain control.
Yep. Has to hit one and get out, or hear the drone and potentially get out a little bit earlier if it doesn't go his way, because it doesn't.
Yeah, he doesn't have the tailwind propped up. This could be dangerous. Oh, he's legged him! Legged! And then traded out by XDL with an incredible shot.
Good high jump.
Oh
Clues
my
there.
goodness, 10-10 snuck in towards Vents as well. So while Talon rotates on over, they might not expect a lot of players beginning to push their way over into the site.
Setting yourselves up though.
Oh, 10-10.
Seeing the gap for 10-10 as the Rolling Thunder goes in. Now, a lot for Cruz to do.
He's completely pinned down. Still goes for the swing nonetheless, but only able to find 1 kill.
4 versus 2, going into a post plant here. Need to see some massive things come out from the rookies
10-10.
now.
Still playing sneaky around Heaven. He's already pulling Talon in, already under their skin. And Killua will be able to spot him out inside of that poison cloud. Not bad, but still working against numbers and time. XDL, long range shot, all from A ramp. Thigh left alone and cold, still attempting to break through. Paranoia sent through. It does flash up, but he has to consider way too many angles. Allows for Sugar Zero to... Yeah. Currently, well, it doesn't appear to be the game plan for ZETA to head over to mid anytime soon, so just trying to break straight through out from Garage. They haven't spotted Primi out just yet. Kills found and exchanged fairly. 3 on 3. And ZETA backpedals.
And now you got to see Shoda try and cut off a bit of these rotates, or maybe try and find that of his own because they want to still go to this B side. It's just Cruz with 30 seconds to go. Disconnected from Jit Boys at the site that you haven't seen any of the Sentinel util. This is the best scenario for Talon.
It's all down to Jit Boys. Can he find the frags? Repositions into the cage, and it's a kill trip! Second cage up. And the snakebite forces him out of position where he does trace onto Shoda. The second trip now popping off. Cruz showing up by Heaven, and it just buys time away. The round is as good as over. Jit Boys to swing. XDL still trying to kill as many as possible, but not to be found. Talon moves upward.
Towards this B site.
Jiggling for it, but doesn't spot. Oh, gate crash. You know someone's nearby. Oh, and it's all 4 of them! Armageddon sent through! Oh, and he finds the sprays as well! Cruz! A triple! The 4K! Will it be the ace, Clues? trying to dance around, trying to stay alive. Will he trap water and stay afloat, or will he get spotted out? The drone at least, but still the right clicks. Killua now trying to finish off the deal, and he does just that. But that is the dream. You know where I'm going with this. The dream for every Deadlock player. Now though, TENTEN trying to force Talon into an uncomfortable position with a dimensional drift.
But the rest of the team weren't there to try and get the trades, and now Sugar Zero repositions, blinds up Jit Boys. Who, that's an ambitious TP, but it's...
The barrel spotted out Jit Boys, still able to recollect. But with the peeks out from Primi though, clues. So the scrappiness succeeds. Next round up. And once again, a lurk from Shota, trying to get spotted out. Primi, unfortunately though, getting gunned down! The double in for the trade. And then the mid push now.
Yeah, Shota done his job there. Can't use the pit in this last round, unfortunately, anymore. But now, you might have done enough for your team, unless Jit Boys does something dastardly.
Oh, he's been good so far, especially in that previous round. Now working around his cage is the Neuro Theft as well, revealing his opponent's positions.
Ooh, Cruz.
Stealthy.
Unexpected, really? Or maybe not. XDL had an idea, couldn't quite get it, and now it's a...
From the shadows for a little bit more information as well, but you have to wonder where Cruz is at some point. Sugar Zero though holding the off angle. The double swing does not favor Talon.
Spotted.
And ZETA continuing to aim with pride. They end the first half with...
For the possibility of a flank through spawn, a flank through sewers, TENTEN. Does he think better of it? He's confident with the duel. That's a great shot to come out from him, and now you've got advantage of ZETA.
Impactful pickup for sure. Talon now thinking if they need to reinvestigate this crime scene, honestly.
See what distractor they can do over at the B side of the map. Currently just smoked off, but TENTEN playing very forward. That's information.
Flashes to get himself away, but also for Primi to now begin an assault into the B site. Killua will find TENTEN.
Oh, and Clues, he needed to win that duel there because now things flip on its head. It's a 2 versus 2, but the A site is open. And it's just buying time for Killua, right? This is lovely for him. The longer he can hold the salvos, the better.
Sensors tripped. Ooh, but quick with the drive-by from Sugar Zero. Salvo's now sent in. Spike still beeping away.
They've smoked it off, remember?
Killua off towards heaven, but look at where Shota's looking. In with the taps! ZETA will secure the pistol round in an attempt to even things out.
Yeah, and a lot of time to play with still, technically, against Killua there.
As the round comes up now, there's also TENTEN in with the Outlaw. Trying to meet his mark against Primi. He will find the collateral. Off of that, B no longer a viable option, or at least Garage anyway.
Well, I mean, in these sort of scenarios, you would usually expect the round to almost be pretty much just done, right? 3 versus 5, just the classics. Now 2 versus 5, who do you favor that Talon are running?
You just kind of want to rip off that Band-Aid.
Well, now to be tied up, essentially, unless they have a generational fumble as ZETA.
Nah, no chance. That's not happening. Primi, that's not happening. He's still going to try, though. Pelts him over with that water gun of his, but now on towards the Outlaw. TENTEN fires off warning shots. ZETA beginning to dive.
Oh, you got a plan.
Send in. Plant in, which is great money already, so not too bad of a round from Talon, but ZETA sustaining minimal damage. Will get to carry on.
And into the bonus round, holding some good weaponry, right? I'll say good. A couple of Spectres and an Outlaw, unless we see any upgrades for them. Definitely going to be workable with some sort of trap plays too.
Oh yeah, Spectre, close range.
Good try.
Good try. Has to be careful. Wow. Shota has to be careful.
So both sides playing extremely cautious. But Talon have also somewhat slipped the net. So with 2 players deep into the A site now, they will find TENTEN. Also a bit of information for Shota with the jump peaks, but ultimately for Talon to begin their push. Smokes out, Sugar Zero tries to reposition, close range with the Spectre, it does meet its mark. Sugar Zero taking down Killua, and you've got the guns.
Yeah, and you don't really expect Cruz to reposition here, do you?
Oh, he hears that as well. Oh, maybe. But what? Sugar Zero! Even though he expected it, somehow falling short, a little bit of reactions, but not too bad because we've got Primi right here to cover up all of the... And Or maybe just a bit from Sugar Zero, but currently nearby onto the side, especially holding up from Rafters.
Oh, you missed the
Prippy! Just a little bit too early off of that.
To get refreshed potentially, but it's time again that's starting to dwindle on down pretty rapidly. 30 seconds.
But you have meandered your way upwards into A heaven. Now Cruz creating more presence over onto the B site with the Annihilation as well. Mid-round calls being sent over. Shota trying to hold down the angles, but still gunned down by Kilo and Jitboy. Sugar Zero now playing inside of the smokes. He's beginning to let that cape flow in the wind. 10 seconds left. XDL in a prime position, but shut down by Jitboy.
Wait, is there time?
Oh, from the shadows over.
There's no time to plan.
Needs to find the kill at the very least, but Sugar Zero now sliding back and forth over onto the 4K and a beautiful Talon onto a bit of an eco.
Yeah, another moment when we just need to see somebody go large on Talon's side. I don't believe Jitboys was actually just spotted there going for the cross. He wasn't. Traded in the end.
And with nothing else spotted, a bit more information for ZETA.
Yeah, gonna look to play some of the same utility as the last round and get Premi in towards the site. Sugar Zero now.
Yeah, maybe you don't expect it a second time, but with ZETA's protocols, everyone hovering around the site, they are able to receive Talon in full. Premi though, wide swings, blades ready, and he's looking to collect more heads, but it's not quite gonna happen. Aim can only help you this much. Cruz now trying to spray and dump the magazine over, but it's not enough. Anchoring down the B site. And with that now, successful rounds gone over, ZETA opts for the push. 3 players with so much utility dumped in.
Do they overheat though? Because this is the moment where TENTEN falters, and now force you from going in.
That's certainly what they're trying to do, especially hearing the footsteps towards middle now. Middle smoked off, a bit more presence out from Jitboys. Cruz kicking down the doors into the Alpha. Away, he might just dive in alongside his teammates.
Rolling Thunder used as well, but look at them, they're stunned up. They can't get out in the side.
Oh, that is just beautiful with how it all combos together. Salvo's out in an attempt to create more space, but
gotta call it.
It's still blocked off. Cruz now sneaking up from behind, will find his target. XDL will find the trade, but nonetheless, down to the very end for Thide. Really slow pace. Trying to retrieve as much information as possible, especially with that toxic screen.
Another moment where Jitboys has just kind of been able to freely get up the ramp and find opening in towards this A site.
Still though, gotta watch out possibly for XDL, who is currently blocked off by the Cyber Cage. So a bit of an opportunity for Jitboys to go on a tear. Second kill found. Now XDL keeping himself concealed inside the dark cover, will spring against Cruz. Premi now finding more targets across the map. Spike ultimately planted, objective found by Talon. TENTEN in with a blindside, but to no avail. Jitboys holding the angle. Crosshair a little bit way too far upside. But nonetheless, everything pretty much locked down. No, XDL, what have you done?
It's okay, hang on.
He's low HP.
Got Thai, who has a flash, who has smokes. He has TPs that can bait.
Still though, creeping forward, Thai. Nonetheless, with
10-10. Gonna miss it Smark for the first show in here.
Nonetheless noted by Talon, so you need to watch out for it. Grafnet into Salvo combo, but
yeah,
TENTEN's gone.
And Jitboy's not able to establish a good lurk this time.
So quickly dealt with. Talon now tries to press the issue. Forced out by the Armageddon though, and that's gonna be Sugar Zero holding down the line! Double kill as Talon tries to descend in, but it's not gonna happen. Just Thigh now. And he's hiding inside of the smokes. Tries to avoid the stealth drone, but lo and behold, TENTEN nearby. Still gonna be the kill being found at the very end of it all.
As clues to pop up,
a really
assist you.
Great spot for him to send out that stun as well. Now he spots the heads and he's playing whack-a-mole.
Yeah, just needs to be careful he doesn't get 25 seconds.
Yikes!
And you got a bit of a trap play here as well.
Clock.
Okay, I was gonna say, make sure you clear that.
Working against Talon now, they've got to push up. The trades will be found, but still, can they get the spike down soon enough? TENTEN buys time and more information, crucial information for his team. This could be a fault line setup. Cruz, though, will be able to swing back around and just goes for the full spray in towards CT. TENTEN out of the dimensional drift with the up close range. He will find another shot. Just Jit Boys left, and he's completely stunned and blinded up. ZETA will move forward with an 11 scoreline.
It did not feel like that there was too much pressure thrown ZETA's way in that round at all, did it? And that's Talon's playoffs gone.
Hence buying up quite a bit in this round. Will it pay off though? Talon trying as much as possible. A bit of a whip from TENTEN. Primi will capitalize. That could be an open A site now. But the Rolling Thunder, quick on the draw from XDL, flushes them over into Shota, who pushes up with the Vandal. Primi trying to dance around, but it's not going to happen. XDL just collapses on towards a broken Talon. Bent but not broken. Killua tries to fight back, but ultimately knocked out of the... He had a lot of portions on the map. TENTEN right now in that op. Oh, this is a really dangerous angle for Talon. They walk into it, that's going to be a punish!
Not tradable, Quack!
Blindside, Primi trying to hide across. It's the fake out, and that's going to be great cover for TENTEN if he is to find the second kill.
Yeah, the thing is, Primi not baited out by it now, and in the open angle, sees the gun barrel, but what can you do around this?
Sneaks under. We do have a little bit of a scuffle around the B side as well, though, and that's where the spike is. Primi now falling to XDL. It's just Killua. This could be it.
It should be it. 45 HP, going for the plan in a 3 versus 1.
Planting a little bit shallow as well. The snake bite does give him a bit of an opportunity to sight through, but Shota marking the angle towards the back. I hate to say it, but that's gonna be it for Talon currently in this week, at